49ers vs. Colts. It is a 8 p.m.
It's the
game.
NFL on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off.
December
It's
22nd.
the Niners and the Colts, and it comes your way next on
3
Madden
games left.
NFL 25.
The Colts should make the playoffs. They're 8-5 coming this game.
Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since
They're
arriving in the
9-5. My
NFL,
bad.
and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done.
Interception.
That's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On second down, Purdy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year 2, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Colts first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Jair Brown on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That one complete to Pierce. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On the give, this is Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Third and long. Richardson to throw. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A 42-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Purdy gonna put it up again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second and 7. Throwing is Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He's got it! And he will go all the way. Mo Alley Cox, touchdown Colts. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 10-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Josh Downs now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep, it's Ricky Pearsall. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Still 1st down.
Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Again in the air for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Jake Moody.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and that will lead to a second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Colts about set to punt, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The 49ers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third and short. Purdy has his man. It's Samuel. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Niners first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll come up here, first and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Third down, Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he will score. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will get out in front 17-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's McCaffrey. Whoa! A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. One of the tight ends motions right. On play action, here's Purdy. He keeps it himself. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
A big play after being backed up. 61 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Try to get here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. They've come this far. You get the feeling they want more than 3. So here they will go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points, but not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts up their lead. It's now 24-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down. To throw, Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
How could you be so hard? The Colts go 10-5.